Hi and welcome again to another Tai Chi lesson online. So going on from where we left off last time, we're going to take over the following weeks, we're going to take each of the elements and break them down into their individual parts, going through the wood element, fire, earth, metal and finally the water element. So this morning we're going to do wood. So as we said before, wood is connected to springtime. For the internal organs, it's the liver and the tendons and the ligaments. And strengthening the tendons and the ligaments also produces greater stability within the body. So we're going to start off with some opening stretches just to release the joints in the spine. Most of these exercises have like a two-dimensional feel about them. They're growing upwards and rooting downwards, a bit like a tree. So for the first spinal exercise, feet hip distance apart, and bring your hands up to either side, a little bit like a cactus. Okay. The first part of the exercise, we're going to lean back. So arching backwards, straightening up, and then bringing the hands down to the shoulders, turn the backs together and pushing forwards, bend your knees and stretch forwards. Back up again and hands down to your sides. Just to remind you, as we did before, all the exercises within your own movement range. No extra bending or stretching that makes you feel uncomfortable. Deep, slow breathing and continuous movements with the exercises. Again, bringing the hands up. Arching back slightly. Just whatever's comfortable. Straightening up. Hands down. Back of the hands together. Push forward. Straightening up, hands down to the sides, and again, up, leaning back, straightening up, hands down, backs of the hands together. As you push them forward, that helps to open through the shoulders, head down in between your arms. Up. And once more, hands up, leaning back, straightening up, pushing forward, keeping your back straight, stretching the top part of your spine, up, and hands down to the side, feet together. The second stretch is a lateral stretch, so we're going to be stretching sideways. Again, just do it within your own movement range. So, separating the feet, we're going to take one arm up above your head. Now imagine someone's holding onto your wrist, and as you lean over to stretch down, feel a pull upwards, so stretching over to the side, straighten up again and hands down, and again, up, so thinking push up towards the ceiling, as you lean over push down towards the floor, stretching to the side. Breathing in as you lift your arm up. Breathing out as you lean to the side. Breathing in again as you come back up and out as you change over. Breathing in out, in, and out to finish. And feet back to the start. The third exercise we refer to as harmonizing the chi, sometimes referred to as pulsing. It has a wave-like motion. In Chinese, qi shu qiao shu. That's my interpretation of the Chinese. Possibly best not to repeat that to a Chinese person, just in case you're insulting them. Again, feet hip distance apart. Bending it with your hands by your sides. Bend your knees and float your arms forwards to the front. Then pulling them back down towards your waist. Pull up through the top of your head as you straighten your legs. And again, pushing forward. Pulling up through the top of your head. Breathing out. Breathing in. Out, bottom tucked in. Breathing in. One more. This exercise helps to balance the liver, and the fluid movements strengthen and root body and mind. In the next exercise, we've done this one before last time. This is the wood almond exercise we did before. So again, feet. We'll start with the feet together this time, and stepping out to the left. So I'm you in the mirror. Bring your hands round to the inside of your knees, and then drawing your hands up the inside of your legs, out along the inguinal fold to the hips, up, halfway up your chest, and then rubbing down with your palms over the liver, out to the waist, forwards, hands to the sides, feet together. And then going to the other side, bending your knees, hands in between your knees, up the inside of your legs, out to the hips, up the sides, back down, forwards, down, close your feet, and again, running up the liver meridian, thinking of getting rid of anger, taking in kindness. And once more, breathing in, breathing out. Hands to the sides and feet together. The next exercise we call embracing the tree. So this is like a bit like tree hugging. So we're going to stand with the feet a little bit wider apart this time into horse stance to ma-bu. So a little bit wider. You can have your feet either pointed straight ahead, or you can have them turned out to the corners slightly, whichever feels the most comfortable. Bringing your arms out to the side to shoulder height. Sit and hug. And back. And again, bringing them out. Sitting and hugging, and this time we're going to hold for 3 to 5 breaths. So breathing in and out. You can bend your knees as much or as little as you wish. Feet in, give your legs a bit of a shake. And we'll do it again. So, Mabu, horse stance. Bringing the hands up. And as you hug, bend your knees. And up. Bend again and hold. Shake. This one's a bit hard on the legs. We'll do it once more. Obviously within the time restrictions I can only do these 3 or 4 times, but when you're practicing on your own you can do it as many times as you like. So arms out, sit, and up, sit and hold. And feet back, give them a shake. Okay. Moving on, we go on to deer frolics. So the next 2 exercises represent the different deer. We've got stags and we've got does. So the first one is the stag, and for the stag we have to have antlers. So palms open, folding the middle 2 fingers in, so that you've got 3 prongs on your antlers. Now if your fingers won't stay down, put your thumb over them and that'll keep your fingers out of the way. Okay? But if you can, thumb out to the side. Okay. So for the first exercise, the deer, the stag showing its antlers. Feet, again, hip distance apart. Pinch your fingers together to make deer hooves. Lift them up and take them out to the side. Form into antlers. Step your foot forward, turning the toe to the corner. Bring your weight forward and tuck your elbow in over your knee, and then turn as far around to the back as you can. Come back round to the front, up over the top, down to the side, and feet back together. Again, hip distance apart, making hooves. We come out to the side, make antlers, step forward with your toe to the corner, weight forward, tucking your elbow in, turn, and look round as far as you can to the back. We're aiming to see the back heel. Up over the top, like a rainbow, down to the side, feet back and hands relaxed. And again. Right to the side, make your antlers, step forward, tuck the elbow in and turn. Keeping your weight forward on your front foot. Up over the top, down to the side, feet back. And once more. Right to the side, make your antlers, stepping forward. Showing your antlers round to the back. Over the top. And feet back. Okay, the next exercise is the doe. So where the stag had these sort of antlers, does have little stubby antlers. So we're going to start with little stubby antlers up on either side of the head. Now in this exercise we're going to be moving backwards and forwards, and as we change direction or change feet, change sides, I want to look at the changing of the feet. So as we change the feet, if we're bringing one foot back, keep your heel off the ground, and then as you change feet, put one heel down and lift the other foot up. Okay, so as the heel goes down, the foot comes up, like that. Okay, so as the heel goes down, the other heel comes up. Changing like a doe prancing through the woods. Okay, this strengthens the feet and the tendons and the ligaments in the feet and up the legs and through the ankles. Okay, so again, we're going to stand with the feet hip distance apart, and we're going to bring the hands up with loose fists to either side of your head. Now, standing on one foot, bring the other foot forward and place it lightly on the ground. No weight in it, you're standing on the back foot. We're going to stand like this for a moment, just to build up the strength in the thighs of the leg you're standing on. And then coming forwards, bring your hands down to about shoulder height. Now we're going to open the hands up into the stag antlers, turn the backs of the hands together and sit back onto your back foot, head down in between your arms and stretching the front leg. Weight forward, make doe antlers again, bring them back to your head, bring your foot back, heel off the ground and change feet. Put the other foot forward and we stand for a moment. The length of stand up to you, a couple of breaths is probably enough. Then straight forward, onto the front foot, make the stag antlers, back of the hands together, sit back and stretch. Head down in between your arms. Forwards. Back. Change feet. Hold. Forwards. Stag antlers, back of the hands together. Again, turning the back of the hands together opens the shoulders. And sitting back stretches the front hamstrings. We'll do one more. Remember to keep your shoulders relaxed when your hands are up. Forward. Sit back and stretch. Forwards. Hands back and down to the sides. Okay. Our penultimate exercise is growing like a tree. So we said at the beginning that the idea behind wood was thinking of trees rooting into the ground, growing up into the sky. So this one, growing like a tree, we're going to step out to the side. Bring your arms to the sides, bending your knees, sink down between your feet. Again, back of the hands together, and as we stand up, draw your hands up the center line of your body, turn them over to the palms meet, and then push up above your head and open out like a tree. Hands to the side. Stepping to the other side, down between your feet, pull up the center line, push up and open out like a tree. And again. Down, breathing in as you come up, all the way up. breathing out as you open out like a tree. And one more. So as you go down, think of rooting into the ground, and as you come up, growing and stretching up to the sky. Bring your feet together and your hands to your sides. And the final exercise we're going to do is a little bit of meditation, and we're going to use a hand position known as a mudra. Anybody who's done a bit of yoga may have come across these different hand shapes. There's over 30 of them, and they're used for meditation, and this one signifies the growing up and the rooting down. So again, with your feet about hip distance apart, knees relaxed, bottom tucked in, pulled up through the top of your head so you're nicely relaxed. Bring your hands round, the top hand, fingers pointing towards the ceiling, the bottom hand, fingers pointing towards the floor. Now it's important that both palms face the same way. Keep your hands slightly off your body, don't have them close in, a bit like a hug. And take 3 or 4 calming breaths, in through your nose, down into your tummy, back out again through your mouth. Think of relaxing, calming down. And we'll change sides, so push your elbows out to the side, bring your hands to the centre, and change them over. Relaxing into the movement, trying to let go of any tension in your shoulders. And then bringing your hands down to your sides. We'll finish the lesson just with gathering the chi, so again, feet about hip distance apart, knees slightly bent, and bringing your hands from your centre up above your head. Keep your knees bent, and then pull them down through the centre and straighten your legs. And again, knees bent, arms up, breathing in, and pulling down, breathing out. And again, breathing in. Three calming breaths, mind, body and spirit. This time bring your hands down over your dantian, your lower energy centre just below your navel, lining up the 2 palms with the energy centre, and taking a moment to settle your breathing. Deep, slow breaths in through your nose, down to your tummy, out through your mouth. Calming your mind. Think of the breath moving in and out. Focus on the breathing and allow your mind to calm down. With your breathing deep and relaxed and your mind focused and calm, relax down through the body, starting from the top of the head. So draw your attention to the crown of your head. Imagine you're standing under a warm shower. The warm water's flowing down over your head, relaxing your scalp and your face. flowing down across your shoulders and down your arms, down your chest and down your back. Relaxing the muscles as it flows over the top. Down to your waist, letting go of your tummy muscles. Round your hips, letting go of your buttocks. Flowing down your legs, relaxing your thighs, your knees, your shins and your calves. Down to your ankles and into your feet. Letting them relax and spread out and melt into the floor. And keeping your breathing deep and relaxed, your mind focused and calm and listening with all your senses. Gently let your elbows relax in round your waist and slowly let your hands drop to your sides. Bring your feet together and we'll finish with our usual salute. The fist with the right hand for strength, the open palm with the left hand for friendship, the bent thumb for humility, over your heart because it's a heartfelt gesture. And thank you all very much. See you next time.